Hi everyone, welcome to this workshop. I'm Abby from Calm Homemade and I can't wait to show you how to create these gorgeous granny squares. I started Calm Homemade at the start of the pandemic to help normalise mental health talks and raise awareness of craft as therapy. So a huge thank you to Dan for this opportunity to show you how to be mindful with crochet. You can create the granny stitch in lots of different ways. So for today's tutorial, you'll need a pair of scissors, you'll need a 4.5mm hook, and you will need some cotton yarn. You can use acrylic if you like, and you can use all sizes, but for this one we will use DK cotton from Hobby. So to start, we're going to grab our yarn and we're going to do a magic ring. We're just going to hold it with our thumb, wrap it around our fingers, cross it, hold with your other two fingers, place your hook under, bring this over, wrap your yarn around and pull it through. So we've now created a ring. We're going to be adding our double crochets all into this middle ring. So we're going to chain 3 and we're going to add our first double crochet into the ring. 1, 2. So our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. We've just added 2. We're going to chain 1. We're going to add 3 more double crochets all into that same circle space. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to chain 1 again. You can also, if your circle's getting a bit too big, just give that a little pull. So we're going to chain 1, 3 more. Chain 1 and our final 3. Make sure that you're going around the tail, so it's just weaving that in and you don't have to do that at the end. 1 final chain. So you should have 4 clusters of 3 double crochet. To end, you're going to count 1, 2, 3 on your starting chain. You're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain. Yarn over, pull through again to slip stitch. So we're going to just keep that circle tight, pull that little tail. Okay, so we're going to turn our work, so we're working on the opposite side that we were just working on. We're going to find that chain 1 space at the beginning, and we're going to place a slip stitch in there. Okay. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and place 2 double crochets into that same chain space. 1, 2. We're then going to go into the next chain space here. We're going to create our first corner. Yarn over, 2 more double crochets, all into that same space. Chain 1 and 3 more back into that space. Okay, so that is our first corner. So we're going to repeat this process all the way around. And then if you find it easier, you can count 1, 2, 3 and then go into that space, but it's every chain space we'll be going into. And then when we get back to the beginning, which is here, we've already placed our chain 3 and 2 double crochets here. So we're just going to place 3 more here to finish. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. Same as the previous round, we're going to be slip stitching into the chain 3 at the top. Yarn over, whoops, go through the top, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. Okay, so this round's going to be slightly different. We're going to turn up, we're going to turn our work, slip stitch, and then from here chain 3 and place 2 double crochets into that same chain space. So this is the start of our corner again, but this time round we are developing the sides of the square. So these are the sides. So this is where we are now. We're going to be adding this one. So we're going to just be adding 3 into here, not 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're going into the corner, which has 6. Oops. Chain 1, 3 more into the same space. Three into the next for the side. And then we're back to this corner. So 6. 3. Chain 1, 3 more. And it is the same process now moving forward. It's just obviously going to grow, so your sides will start getting bigger. Just make sure if you're getting stuck to lay it flat and make sure that your corners all have 6 in them, and only on the sides that have 3 to make it square. And then finishing off with 3 into first cluster. Chain 1, slip stitch into that chain 3 space. And that's it, and you're just going to repeat that until you have created your desired size. If you wanted to change colour, all you need to do is fasten off, reattach your new colour and continue the exact same way. There's no difference. Just make sure that when you are changing your colours, it's best to do it all into the same area. I'm also going to show you how you can attach your granny squares. So you want to make sure that you've got your good side facing up if you want to see your seam, or make sure that they're facing down if you want your seam to be hidden. For this tutorial I want to see it, so I'm going to have them facing up and you're going to have the bad side touching each other. Okay, so we're just going to meet corner to corner. We're going to go through that chain space. So we're going to go through both chains, pull the yarn through, leave a bit of a tail so you can weave it in at the end and tie a knot. I'm going to go through, pull the yarn through and through again. And then we are literally just going to go through both stitches, you can see. So you've gone through 4 stitches. Yarn over, pull through, and over, pull through. So you can single crochet. And we're going to just repeat this all the way down, making sure to go through both granny squares so they are attached. And then when you get to the final stitch, like before, we're just going to go through both those chain spaces. And now we're going to fasten off, leaving a tail to weave in. And there you have it. Your granny squares are attached. So for the Abiona pattern, this will be visible on the outside. I've made it a feature, but if you wanted it hidden, this is what it will look like. Really neat coming down the seam. You can do obviously white to hide it, or you can make it a feature. I think it looks quite funky like that. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to crochet the granny square. Let's get more mindful. Let's use crafters therapy to help us. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a big thumbs up and a like, and subscribe for more tutorials from Tazam.